What's going on, BFAR? The commish here. Good morning on this early Sunday. Still tired. Went to bed about 4 o'clock this morning. Snuck on that 2K13 last night. Just wanted to cover some points of the league. First of all, thank you everyone for playing. Those who have been here from the beginning, the start of this league, I really appreciate you guys. Those who have brought others in, I appreciate it. I hope we haven't given you a bad name. Another thing for those who have come on and joined, I hope you don't get discouraged from some of the things that you've seen on the posts lately as far as drops, people thinking people are quitting, foul language on the boards and things like that. I just want to clear up some things, get some things etched in stone so it's no mistake, because in year two there's going to be no tolerance for any foolishness. I call it foolery. Basically, a lot of drops have been noted on the boards. People think people are quitting and things like that. I believe that it's the EA issue with EA Sports and their servers. We know how they can get crappy at times, so please bear with them. Also, communicate with your opponent. I have seen a lot of good things for those who have dropped. They have been putting themselves on autopilot to let the user play the computer. Not a guaranteed win, but it's still a lot of respect. For those who have dropped and didn't get back on, hopefully it was an issue that you just couldn't log back on. But users can't afford to get lost, get a loss this stage of the game, because it's week 13. It's very intense, very tight. People are fighting for playoff spots. So out of respect, please put yourself on autopilot if you can. If you have an issue, you can see myself, Calvin, or also John Dell. We can accommodate you. Big ups to Calvin, my anniversary weekend, 6 years. He has taken over commish rights and he has done pretty well. That's why I selected those two guys. And down the road, you may not even see me as the main commissioner like in Xbox 360 League last year. Out of the 5 years, I did 1, 2, and 5. So I let my man Larry Williams, take over that league for the years, giving another opportunity for those that want to try their hands at running it, and also to see how it's not so easy to communicate back and forth on Facebook, advance the leagues, and things like that. EA has made it easier for us to advance leagues and look at our stats online. So if you haven't, go on to easports.com, log in, go under Madden, you connect careers. You can put your cell phone number in there and you'll get updates such as who you play next, scores at all the scores, things like that. So you won't be out of the loop. By year two, everybody should be on page. They should know who they play each week. They should know how to communicate and contact the person. You should know how to tag someone on Facebook. It's very important, very, very important. The league, some people may feel as though the league is a great league and it's not perfect, but I think it is going in the right direction. Those who are just playing CPU games and are, can't get in touch with their opponent, trust me, it gets better. It may not be fully better in year two, but down the road it will be. We plan on playing 5+ years this time around because we started from day one, basically. So just bear with us. It's going to get better. The problem childs will weed themselves out. And, we may have some people come back that had to drop due to real life situations. Once again, we all know that real life happens. Just stay in communication. Shoot me a text. Shoot any of the commissioners, your opponents, anybody on the board that you know. Send them a message, and we can set you up. If you need to leave for a little bit, we can reserve your team, put it on the back burner. But no communication is horrible. A league cannot survive without communication. The board, we are all grown men, but once again, in the rules, my number one thing is for fun, respect. We can't have a lot of foul language on the boards. I know it's freedom of speech. I know we're grown men, but at the same time, some people, they don't conduct themselves like that. And I know it's not for everybody and everybody conducts themselves a certain way, but the foul language and things, is not a positive way. So let's keep it on a positive playing field and respect everybody. You know, I don't want to see a bunch of curse words either. Do I use them? Yeah, I try not to, but I don't want to type it on the boards and things like that. I know everybody in here is competitive, very, very competitive. I understand that. But at the same time, at the end of the day, it's a game. You know, you want to win. I want to win a Super Bowl. Trust me, it's very, very hard to get to the Super Bowl and win it, no matter how good you are. Again, I hate to keep bringing up the Xbox, but it is the foundation. It is the structure of this league called BFAR. Year one, I made it to the Super Bowl and lost 10-7. Never returned again in those 5 years. Made the playoffs maybe 3 out of those 5 years. Very competitive. This league will become very competitive where you will have no more cupcake games. So if you think you have cupcake games, trust me, these people that's in this league are not cupcakes. It's just playing styles, it's matchups, it's people getting comfortable playing online in leagues, you know. So once they get it down, trust me, it's going to be a whole different story. I know a bunch of you personally, and I played you personally, and I know those records do not reflect your play style. So just hang in there. Trust me, you build through the draft and work it that way. Trades weren't that crazy this year. We did see some marquee players leave. Next year, I hope it's a little bit better. It probably won't, because we have some people that's going to be over the cap, that's going to have to get rid of some superstars. So just be mindful that this is a sim league, it's not arcade league. Sim league, not arcade league. A couple more things before I wrap up. Running the same play over and over again. True. Once I said it in the rules. It's hard for someone not to run the same play over and over again if you cannot stop it. Therefore, change your defense up, lab up, adjust. I believe in that. But on offense, mix it up. Mix it up, please. I don't want to see the same slant, same things every single play. You want to do that. Running the clock. No rule against that. But I would say don't run it all the way down to 5 seconds, man. It's for whoever does it. It takes the fun out of the game, even though it's a strategy. It is a strategy. But at the same time, it slows the game down, even with since the accelerated clock isn't working, and it dumbs it down, it dulls it, it's boring. And I'm not saying you got to be dynamic when you play, because trust me, I'm a ball control dude. I like to run the ball and I like to play defense. I'm not an air it out dude. I can do it, but I prefer to play my defense and my ball control. So just you know, do it, but you know, watch yourself. For whoever runs it all the way down, you know, you got to give your opponent somewhat of a chance. Not saying be dumb and try to let them come back. You got to use your head. But remember, it's supposed to be fun. Give everybody a crack at it. Next year, for our younger people that's maybe under the age of 18, I'm not sure if we have any or how many are. Next year is nobody under the age of 18 that's going to be invited to the league. Not saying our younger people that have been in the league have been an issue, but with the talks that we do, and if they're in school, we don't want them up all night. We don't know if they're sneaking online and things like that, and that's no disrespect. Maybe you can handle yourself accordingly, but it's all about respect. You know, I don't know your parents, anything like that, but it's all about respect. I just hope everybody enjoys the league. If you have any ideas, anything, this is not a dictatorship, shoot them to us. If you have something that you think should be changed in the rules, let us know. Once again, advances Sunday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 10 o'clock p.m. If you guys think that's too many advances, or if everybody wants to up them, we can do that. But I think it's at a nice pace right now. For our members that we had overseas and in a different state, different country, we appreciate you, because I know the time zones are really crazy, and you've been working on our time zones most of the time, so we have to respect you for that, and congratulate you, and big ups for that. tournaments when they come around, if they're local, if you're in Philadelphia like a lot of you are, I expect you guys to be there. You don't have to play in it, not all the time. You don't have to play in it, but I would want some people repping, because what I'm trying to do with this is take it big, and I want everybody that's on board to be there to represent. We got T-shirt logos. If you want T-shirts, holla at me. They don't cost that much. Caps or whatever. Baseball hats. We try and blow this thing up, get some tournaments. I'm about to politic with the guy from the tournament yesterday. Unfortunately, our brother from the Xbox League got put out in the second round. It was a lot of arcade play, but it's a tournament. The tournament we had in the summertime had rules, and it was rules that was stuck to. We had it. It was a tournament, but at the same time, it was a sim style tournament. And that's my goal too, to make tournaments sim style. Yeah, when money's on the line, is people don't want to hear that. But I talked to the guy and told him he has to implement more rules. Not saying to handicap the tournament, but it's got to be some structure, because it's ridiculous to hurry up offenses all the time. And I know it's a strategy, so it's kind of hard to dictate that in a tournament. But when it's BFAR involved, we play with class, we play with respect and dignity. I'm not going to keep y'all long. It's already 11 minutes and something. Check me out. First of many webcam setups, and they won't be as lengthy. But I will have another one when playoff time start. Good luck to the rest of the for the rest of the year, and peace.